Marauders, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be riding a 2024 Ferris ISX 3300 with a 40 horsepower Briggs & Stratton, Vanguard Briggs & Stratton, twin cylinder gasoline engine and a 72-inch deck. Pretty impressive lawnmower. As you know, my previous lawnmower was, I want to say, start of COVID, 2020, Ferris ISX 3300, and the clutch went on that machine. Timing was right, and I've driven John Deere's mowers, I've driven the diesel Kubota, you've seen that video, and I wanted to make a move up to a 72-inch deck, and you can't beat the ride of a Ferris. The engine, give you a shot at the engine, and this is not the first time I've mowed with this machine. Vanguard EFI 40 horsepower engine. The engine is quiet. Hopefully that will come across in the video. Let's get to work. I will tell you the 72-inch deck is nice, and the ride is spectacular, and we'll get you some action shots of this mowing around my property. By the way, I would much rather be on these motorcycles than I would be on this mower, but this mower is about as good as it gets, to be honest with you. By the way, fantastic fuel consumption, very easy on the fuel. Quick note, this is a 2024 Spider Limited that the dealer gave me to demo to do some videos on it, and I am fascinated with this machine. I can't do it justice, but I'll do my best in my videos. Okay, I'll see you on the lawn. Let's get to work. This grass is wet. I don't know if I can show you how wet it is, but it's wet. Not sopping wet, but we've had rain this week, and I've been sick with the first time ever kidney stone. So should have cut this on Tuesday. It's now Friday and I'm cutting it, but it mows it with ease, and it's a great cut. You can see it, but the grass is long. I don't like cutting it this long, but you could see hopefully in that video how far it throws the grass. I think that was a great illustration of it. All right, I'll catch up to you probably in the backyard. So I wanted to show you, this is the gully where sometimes I mow it and I have, I don't know, 4 foot, 5 foot weeds in here when it's really wet in the spring. And control is really important when I do this area, because look what's on the other side. This is about a 5 foot drop off, sheer drop off into the creek, into this area. So control is important. This is very light on the touches. You can see traction, I think, is very good. I'm going to give you a shot. I'm going to mow down into here and keep going to give you a shot. And I have music playing in my ears over here. Give you a little shot. I'll continue down here. Keep this going. Where the Versaturf tires really pay off. So, and by the way, I'm using an Insta364, which is an excellent camera. I love it, but it takes a lot of time to edit these videos. Okay, so I'm going to mow the majority of my yard. I'm going to pick you up in a 360 by the pond. Talking into 360 camera. So this mower is fast. It's at least 2 miles an hour faster than that Kubota that I demoed on the property. So now I'll give you a shot best I can. I'm going to trim around the pond. I'm doing everything out of order just for this video. So we'll give you a view of me going around the pond. It is wet in this area over here. I don't know how far close I'm going to get to that pond because I don't want to slide in those tires. The traction is not as good as VersaTurf's. So let's switch up here. So I'll try to give you, man, I have so many. I lost another willow tree, a chunk of one. So I have 3 willow trees to clean up, plus about 15 to 20 other trees. I'm debating selling the excavator, but man, I got to run it this fall. So I'm going to give you the same, try to get you the similar view to what I did over here so you can see the machine bobbing and weaving in these trees. I thought that was pretty interesting, along with some tire spin. So let's try to do that. But the cut is excellent, and this lawn doesn't get fertilized here at all. I call this the woods. Really just the main property gets fertilized. This does not. And it's rough here. This is not groomed at all. Many 300 dead ash trees. You can see some over there that I've had to take. I probably have 5 in that area to do. All right, enough bitching, Peter. And we don't want to hear it. Marauder, stop crying about your kidney stone. We don't care about your kidney stone. We just want to see the mower. I know. I got it, guys. Okay, so you can see that I am not the best mower. I'm pretty aggressive on the sticks. This bitch is fast. She moves, and I really like that about it. I do not enjoy cutting the lawn. I want to get it done, and I want to get on. I want to do something else other than cut the lawn. So although I maintain them very well, when I'm on them, I push those sticks and I mow grass. By the way, a friend of mine from high school, very nice man, Dave, maintains my neighbor's lawn. He does her lawn, and he has Skags, great machine. And my wife said, you know, you really need a commercial mower. Why don't you get a smaller mower? He said, Peter, I've watched you cut the lawn, and you cut a lot of grass. Your grass really grows. He says, you need a commercial machine. He knows. So I'm cutting 4 acres. If I do the pond, 4.5 acres every time I mow. Believe it or not, a machine like that will get it done in about, if I don't do the pond, which is a little more to get across, it will do it in about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half. I'm loving life. 4 acres. By the way, with that, I can cut the lawn, I think, maybe 6 times. My other one, I'd scrape by at 5. That machine is more efficient. More horsepower, bigger deck, and it's more efficient. Okay, so I'll give you some views in here, mowing through here like I did the last time, and then we'll end the video. Harley Davidson radicals. That's all I'm going to say. Harley Davidson radicals. They did that. They put these in my lawn. Okay, I had to do that. The Kubota fishtailed. The Kubota really would slide through turns and around trees. It was so much heavier. I think this machine's about 1,700 pounds, 1,800 pounds. I think the Kubota was over 2,000, if I remember right. I'm not worried about this lawn back here. That's why I did it. It will grow back in a week. It will be fine. So I'm gonna catch up to you a little bit later. I want to cut this back area and then I'll catch up to you. Okay, I have a bunch of trees to clean up. The excavator may be sold late, early winter, late fall, or spring. That's a big if because that machine is just amazing. And it sits for months and then I use it like crazy. Don't know what to do without it. And of course I need the Bobcat for snow clearing and tree maintenance. Again, those are really the logging operation on the property, which seems never to be ending. Okay, Peter, shut up about that. Let's talk about the mower. Okay, as I talked about, 72-inch deck. I think I calculated it when I had the Kubota. It's 17% roughly, 18%. You're cutting more grass with it. I do cut the lawn a little faster with the machine. Couple things different. This will be a separate video on its own, the chute blocker. This is a height adjustment. It's a better pin with a magnet in it, and that seems to work very well. Instrumentation, not a lot, but they added a USB and USB-C port on the machine. Always had an hour meter. Big deal. I have a light. That was a must. I wanted a light. And actually, this is too low. My head's in the way. I think I'm going to flip it. And I'm going to flip it and put it up here so it's a little above my head. Great light out of that. Fantastic. Big Briggs and Stratton. Take this off. I'm a huge fan of Ferris. By the way, I'm a huge fan of Ferris. You know that's for some of my other videos. Briggs and Stratton, American company. At least I thought they were owned by the U.S. They could be owned by another country now. Anyways, these are made in the USA. Thought they were in Texas. Someone told me Milwaukee. They're made in the USA. My previous engine was a 37 horsepower electronic fuel injected engine. That's a must for me. Vanguard. This is a 40 horsepower electronic fuel injection engine, Vanguard. This is a big deal. I want to say this, the Vanguard has at least 6 quarts of oil in it. Well, it says 5. There's 5 quarts in here and maybe a quart in the engine, but this says 5 quarts of oil. That helps to cool the engine, cool the oil, which cools the engine. Also, it's a higher volume of clean oil in the engine. I think they advertise 5 hours in between oil changes. 500 hours in between oil changes. Tool fuel tanks, roughly 5 gallons a piece, maybe 5.5 gallons a piece. Full suspension. There is a somewhat of a solid axle across the back of this unit, but it has 2 shocks in the back and a trailing arm suspension in the back. And then what is this? A wishbone? A wishbone independent front suspension, which is spectacular. 42-inch deck. The cut seems good. We'll take a look over on the lawn. Woohoo! Not the sunniest of days. Cut looks very good on the lawn. I drive so fast I miss sections. Try not to look. Don't look at those. I miss sections on the lawn because I'm rolling so fast. Have to do a video on the addition to the patio, but she does a good job. And I bought this mower. And it was not hard. The Kubota, I appreciate the same dealer let me use the Kubota. I like the Kubota. I'll do a video just for me like I did before. I'll put my motorcycle helmet on, mic up, and I'll do it from the cockpit. And we'll get into more of why I like this mower better than any other mower on the market. And of course, you know it's going to be about the suspension and the engine because that's what I'm all about. But also the controls. So hope you enjoyed the video, Marauders. Please subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up are very important for YouTube. That's how we keep track. Please consider subscribing, thumbs up, sharing the video with a friend. Go Ferris. Go Ferris, baby. Like it. Beautiful machine. Sorry it's dirty, guys. I had it cleaned off, but I ran out of time to do the video. Air-cooled engine. I didn't say that. I had it cleaned up to do the video, and then I got behind and just had to push through mowing my lawn. So that's the Ferris. ISX 3300. It's a beast. Thank you, Ferris, for making a great machine. Changed the seat a little bit. I don't have a headrest. Seemed like they lowered the ROPS. Let's start the engine. I say it sounds like a Harley. Not quite like a Harley, but pretty damn good. Quiet. I think it's very quiet. When the deck starts up, it sounds, that 72-inch deck sounds like a B-29. Honest to God. Like a B-29 roaring over, but quiet. Okay, guys. These boys, I got to put them to work. Got the grapple from work, and I got to get on cleaning up some trees. Rather be on a motorcycle.